Welcome back to the Daily Headlines Deep Dive. Today, we are looking at a story that completely breaks the rules of education and career success.
That's right, Alex. We are analyzing the life of Gabriel Peterson. He is a high school dropout from a small town in Sweden who now works as an AI research scientist at OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT.
Wait, he's a research scientist without a PhD? He didn't even finish high school?
Exactly. He taught himself mathematics and machine learning using AI, and now he works on Sora, the world's top video AI model.
That is incredible. I need to know exactly how he did that. I want the details.
Then you are in the right place. Today is a double-length challenge. We will tell Gabriel's full story twice. First, using only the 1,368 most common English words. Second, we will retell it using natural, professional English so you can learn the advanced vocabulary. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Gabriel lived in a small place in the middle of Sweden. He looked at the smart people around him and felt dumb. He thought he could never be like them. One day, his cousin called him. The cousin said, "I have an idea for a new business. Come to the city now." Gabriel had a party that night, but his cousin said, "No, come now." So Gabriel took a bus and left his school forever.
He just left? What did he do in the big city?
He lived in a small room with his cousin. He did not have a bed. He slept on couch pillows on the floor of a common room for 1 year. The new business was about helping stores sell more things online. Gabriel did not know how to do the work. He was just a boy.
So how did he get money?
He acted like he knew everything. He walked into companies with big papers. On the left, he put their old list. On the right, he put his new, better list. He told the bosses, "We are ready today." He promised them it would work, even though he had to learn how to make it work later that night.
That is brave. But how did he learn the hard computer skills for his current job?
He used the computer to teach him. When he wanted to learn about AI, he did not go to a university. He asked the AI questions. He asked, "How does this video model work?" The AI gave him the code. He did not understand the code, so he said, "Explain this to me like I am 12 years old." He did this again and again until he understood every part.
So he used the tool to learn about the tool?
Yes, he believes you do not need a school to learn the basics anymore. You can start with a real problem and go down to the facts. Later, he wanted to move to America. He needed a special paper to work there. Usually, you need to be famous or have a big degree. Gabriel used his answers on a question website to prove he was special. Now he works at the top AI company in San Francisco. He says companies just want to make money. If you show them you can help them make money, they will hire you. Let's retell that story with professional vocabulary. Gabriel hailed from a rural town called Växjö in Sweden. For a long time, he battled with imposter syndrome. He assumed he lacked the intelligence to compete with programmers and engineers. However, a pivotal moment arrived when his cousin contacted him about a startup opportunity involving product recommendation systems. Gabriel demonstrated high agency. He skipped a party, hopped on a bus to Stockholm, and effectively dropped out of high school immediately.
Talk about a leap of faith. What were his living conditions like?
They were far from glamorous. He crashed in his cousin's dorm room, sleeping on scavenged couch cushions in a communal area for an entire year. The startup aimed to optimize e-commerce sales. Gabriel lacked technical expertise initially, so he compensated with sheer confidence.
I love that. Fake it till you make it.
Precisely. He used a manual sales tactic. He would scrape a client's website and print an A3 comparison sheet, their current recommendations versus his improved version. He pitched them with absolute conviction, promising immediate integration. Then, under immense pressure, he would stay up all night learning the necessary coding to deliver on his promises.
That pressure must have been intense. How did he transition to deep learning and AI research?
He adopted a top-down learning approach. Instead of spending years on prerequisites in a university curriculum, he used ChatGPT to recursively fill his knowledge gaps. He would generate code for diffusion models, debug it, and demand the AI explain the intuition behind specific mathematical concepts, like gradients or residual blocks.
So he reverse engineered his education?
Exactly. He argues that universities no longer hold a monopoly on foundational knowledge. To get his O1 Extraordinary Ability Visa for the US, he didn't use academic citations. Instead, he leveraged his high reputation profile on Stack Overflow. Now, at OpenAI, his philosophy is simple: discard traditional gatekeepers. Companies prioritize profit. If you can demonstrate value and execute tasks, regardless of your credentials, you can land the job.
That second version was packed with great words. Let's break them down. In the simple version, you said he felt dumb. In the native version, you used imposter syndrome.
Yes. Imposter syndrome is a psychological term. It describes feeling like a fraud or believing you aren't as smart as people think you are, even if you are successful. Gabriel felt he couldn't compete with smart people because of this feeling.
Got it. You also left his school immediately to demonstrated high agency. I hear agency a lot in tech.
High agency is a very popular term in the startup world. It means taking control of your life and making things happen without waiting for permission. Gabriel didn't wait to graduate. He took the bus to Stockholm immediately. That is high agency.
Okay, next one. You said he used a manual sales tactic and scraped the website.
To scrape a website means to use a computer program to automatically copy data from it. Gabriel copied their product data to create his comparison sheets.
You mentioned he pitched with conviction.
Conviction means a very strong belief or confidence. He didn't just say, maybe this works. He told the CEOs, we are ready today. He spoke with certainty.
What about top-down versus bottom-up learning?
This is Gabriel's core philosophy. Bottom up is the traditional school way. Learn math, then learn code, then build a project years later. Top down means you start with the final project, the video model, and learn only the specific things you need to make it work, using AI to explain the details as you go.
That leads to recursively fill knowledge gaps.
Recursively means repeating a process. Gabriel asks the AI a question. If he doesn't understand the answer, he asks a question about the answer. He keeps going deeper, repeating the process until the gap in his knowledge is filled.
And finally, gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers are people or institutions that control access to something. Universities are often seen as gatekeepers to high-paying jobs because they require degrees. Gabriel ignored the gatekeepers and went straight to the companies. Let's look at 3 powerful sentence patterns from Gabriel's story that you can use.
What is the first one?
Pattern number 1. Universities don't have a monopoly on. You can use this to say that a specific group doesn't own something exclusive. For example, rich people don't have a monopoly on happiness.
I like that. What is the second one?
Pattern number 2. Explain concept to me like I am 12 years old. This is a perfect prompt for ChatGPT. If you are studying finance, you can say, explain inflation to me like I am 12. It forces the AI to use analogies instead of jargon.
And the last one?
Pattern number 3. Companies just want to outcome, you show them method, and they'll result. Gabriel said, companies just want to make money. You show them how to make money, and they'll hire you. You can adapt this. People just want to feel heard. You show them you listen, and they'll trust you.
That is great advice for life and business. Gabriel's story is proof that if you have the internet and curiosity, you can learn anything.
Exactly. Don't let a lack of a degree stop you. Be high agency. Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive.
See you next time.